Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you my review of Thor, Issue 1, 2025. Ooh, that is a nice cover there. We are getting close to Issue 800. So, let us pop into this. Longer than all was that one night, when stiff on my straw I lay. Then becomes manifest the divine word. Man is the same as earth. From the Song of the Sun, the elder Adis of Saemund Sigvason. Who are you, huh? Who the hell are you? As we see shit going kind of gnarly dude out with a bloody hammer. It's like, okay. Now that is where we'll get to. And I do like that we have a lot of black space for the paneling. That is an interesting kind of choice here. Where does a god come from? How does a story begin? For the answer, we're talking to Professor Eric Teller, whose docu-series Origins of the Gods debuts tonight on Rock's Culture. So, Prop, where do gods come from? Well, myths and legends originate in various ways. Distortions of historical events, attempts to explain natural phenomenon, and in the case of the Greek gods, they just turn up. Ha! Yes, when someone calling himself Hercules can lift a bust, it's persuasive. But there is room for doubt. We know of alien beings inspired by myth, for example. Like that fellow with the hammer, the founding Avenger, Beta Ray Bill. Beta Ray Bill, thank you. And I kind of like that it's on TV and then zooming in kind of a little bit on the people there. Ingen Verda Sap Sapa TV. Jig Burn Large Leg Frocks. Frocks. And it's like, okay, he's speaking a different language, I think Swedish or Norwegian. Actually, that's news to me, Professor. Beta Ray Bill was inspired by human mythology. Remember, he used to control thunder and lightning using a hammer. And in the Norse Adis, there's a major deity who does the same thing. It's actually where we get one of the days of the week from, Thursday. So you think maybe Bill met this guy back in the day, or, oh no, I wasn't trying to suggest the Norse myths were ever real. There's no such person as, and of course he's trying to plug in a hot plate, and it's like, ah, shit, ow. Leningin, ma vere, defecte, oh, ser ut son, jeg ikke far spitzt frostdag. Hey, Sigurd, as we see him getting his hammer and putting it in his bag as he's getting out. Oh, hello, Kristen. I told you, it's Chris. We're neighbors. You don't have to be so formal all the time. How's life in 325? A fuse blew. I tried to plug in a varmer plate. The warm plate? Hot plate. My American is not so good. Better than my Swedish. Wait, was it Sweden you were from? Norway, I think. You think? My memory also is not so good. I remember clearly 3 things about myself. For first, I know my name is Sigurd Jarlsson. For second, I know I work with a hammer. And for third, I know New York is my best city in the world. Worst. So, what happened to you? You got amnesia? I think I was in a fight. I feel I have done a lot of fighting. Perhaps I was hit on the head. So you're a big guy from Europe who gets in fights. You've got a visa, right? I assume so. I have rent. I have bills with my name on them. I have no job, I do not think. But today perhaps that changes. Well, be careful. You seem like a good guy. I don't want something bad to happen to you. Thank you. It is important to me to be good. I've lost all else, Chris. What I had, who I am. But if I can be a good man, that is enough. That will be enough. And I like that. I'm like, okay, cool. Let's see you do this. And at least you got a place to live. Yes, a very kind person found me when I came to and handed me my apartment key. I must have dropped it during the whatever it was. Huh. You'd think I'd remember you moving in. Still, that was lucky, I guess. Yes, I was like, spells and shit, my friends. That was me. Hello, Sigurd. How's tricks? Lucky mein Brit mit Susken. It is good to see you again. How have you been, my friend? Now, I like this issue, but I kind of wish that they had kind of translations and stuff for this stuff. I like that he's speaking in a different kind of language, but I had to, like, Google Translate this shit. It's like, oh, okay, he's talking about the defective plate, about breakfast and stuff, brother/sister thing here. It's good to see you again. How have you been, my friend? Oh, same as ever. I'm always the same, or at least I'm always me. Zooming in. It's like, alright, Loki. Hi, sorry, have we met? I offered you a riddle for $1 on the subway. You gazed past me into a realm unknown. Oh, you're that guy. And often I'm that girl. I got a $5 riddle now, whenever you're ready. All proceeds to my next meal. Fine. Pin your ears back. This one's for all my secrets. Worshipped am I from shore to shore. I formed the world. I make the law. To rulers I'm the guiding star. Believe my truth and you'll go far. What am I? Worshipped. Are you a god or a goddess? In these shoes, I doubt it. You were so close though. I'm a lie. It's like looking at us. It's like, Alright, Loki, what you got? Edgy stuff, very punk. Thanks. And how's your day going, Sigurd? I saw a job on a telephone pole. They need construction workers, and I remember being that. I called from the payphone, and we are all meet in a warehouse somewhere. That sounds a little shady, Sig. It does, but landlord Barry has warned me with the rent. Money is a problem. I wish I could help with the money side, but money is a human problem. As a card-carrying creature, I've met the magic and beyond such things. It is fine. It will all be fine. Work is work. I will find out what the job is when I get there. How shady can it be? Now, I only have some issue of, like, some slight smudging. And this is the stapling, and very good. No loose pages. First thing I need from you is a signed non-disclosure agreement. Alright. What? Breathe a word of this and Roxon will take you to court. After that, we'll take your names, previous employment, bus you out to the job site, and walk you past the picket line. Take a pen, take a form, let's go. Picket line. Wait, we're strike breakers? It's like, shit. Replacement workers, please, this is a public service. Nope. There's a schedule to keep, and you are the folks who keep it. I don't want to get in a confrontation here. Then you better sign the form, pal. Good man. You got my word, my friend. If the folks on the line breathe funny, you call you a dirty word even, that'll be our excuse to utilize our security consultants here. Yeah, we're real eager to do our bit for the community. Hey, Princess, what are you staring at? That symbol on your arm. I know it. Of course, it's runic and everything. It's like, alright. Yeah, gold star for you, I guess. You know the rune of Thor. God of strength and power. God of the storm. That's gonna wash all the scum away, you fuckers. I do kind of like how they're dealing with those assholes and how... That does not seem right. Don't it? Too bad. Back in line, little man. Kind of works within the realm of, like, Narnia, where, like, those who thought that they were worshipping Aslan were actually worshipping the fucking destruction deity thing. Why are the workers striking? It's like, yes, you're asking the good questions. And I like that zoom in on his face, and the art just works very well, especially when we get into the fighting scenes. I'll handle this guy, okay? Look, you got your pride. I get it. My Gramps worked the high steel for $4 an hour, 18 hours a day. Man, there was a man, right? That's always bullshit whenever it's someone that's like trying to lord it over someone. But those weak sisters, it'll be money or hurt feelings or some safety crap. Any excuse not to work. Oh, making sure that the workplace is safe, you fucking putz. Does it matter what the excuse is this time? No, not to me. I will not take this work. Huh? I will not do harm to a stranger for my own gain. Fuck yes. What would that make me? How we treat others is how we are treated. Should they starve so we can be fed? Is that right? When our turn comes, what will we be told? That we are weak for wishing safety? Money for fair work? Is it weak to wish for dignity? You got a big mouth, Swedish fish. Easy. Look, you don't like it? So hit the bricks, buddy. That is fine. I would not stay. Nobody needed the speech, fuck. Everybody else is real happy. Not me. Yeah, I'm out of here, man. This whole thing stinks. Is any of this even legal? Hey, get back here. I'll remember you. I'll remember your faces. Yeah, that's always in the, like, whole kind of database where you'll never be able to work again. Should have let me, Merle. There's a time and a place, Mitch. Of course, if a couple of your boys were to follow that guy, persuade him to keep it zipped in the future, sure, keep it zipped. Right into a body bag. Crack it. Like, you fuckers. Where do you think we get into the beginning from? For en idiosk slosmedtid. Hey, princess, eh? You shouldn't take these dangerous shortcuts down these narrow alleys, friendo. Something bad could happen to you. And it's like, oh shit, it's going down. Whoa, right on cue. All your crap back there offended the gods, princess. Daddy Thor, he's given us a sign. He's angry. He wants to punish the unrighteous. There is no need for this. Let us talk like... And of course we get him with like knives and things and everything. Kind of echoing a little bit to me like the Wrecking Crew. No talking. As he's pretty much trying to choke Sigurd out. It's like, no. Thor's talking now. Thor has spoken. Gotta do what Thor says, man. See, Thor's a god and you're just a man. Just a weak, powerless little... And it... it's nuts seeing him cutting into Sigurd's face, and then he's able to get his hammer and just cracks into the dude's face. That is gnarly. Now, if you're not into like blood, guts, and gore, watch out. Like, it's mainly towards the beginning and the end where it's like, shit, fuck. He cracked Ed's skull open, and it's like, his face is a fucking ruined mess. It's like, shit. That hammer, man. His mistake. And then hits him in the back. Oh, geez, shoulda brought a gun. You think that's gonna fucking help you, dude? As he just chucks it in his face. I mean, this is a down and dirty, brutal Mjolnir kind of thing. But, I mean, he still has to go and get it because we're still kind of like Immortal Thor kind of shit. So, my nose, you broke by, and the dude jumps on his back. Oh, you want your hammer back? Too bad. You think it's gonna jump right into your, and then he just fucking like knees him in the crotch. It's like, yeah, that's gonna do it. Kill you, and then he's got the hammer. Rip your face off your, and then he just fucking whacks him in the head, and it's like, it's nasty, man. It's like, holy shit. The artist here, you doing it. Like, I like the calm moments and how you can like do the faces and everything, and the faces here are just gnarly. Fuck you. You just... Who are you, huh? Who the hell are you? Did you not say Thor was angry? That Thor wished to punish the unrighteous? Then tell your friends. See that zooming in on Sigurd and zooming in here. That Thor is coming. It's like, we'll see how this works. No gods, no masters. If they be worried. Let's begin again. You hold in your hands issue 1 of a new Thor comic. Does that tell the whole story? Let's begin again. You hold in your hands issue 26 of The Immortal Thor, a 3-act story about Marvel's version of the Norse god of thunder, which now enters Act 2. That's cool to learn here. Thank you, Mr. Irwin. At the end of the first act, Thor met his fate and died, sacrificed to power a spell by his sibling Loki. The gods have been too long in autumn, Loki said, and there must be a winter. And now the greatest of the gods is dead, and everything has changed. The Asgardians are trapped in the 9 realms that remain after Midgard was cut off, seemingly forever severed from the mortals they once called friends. What will become of them? What tales of Asgard will be told? And does that tell the whole story? Let's begin again. You hold in your hands issue 787 of Thor, a character whose stories have been published continuously by Marvel since June of 1962, barring a very brief fallow period during the 2000s. Hundreds of creators have turned their hands to detailing his adventures, including the great Pascal Ferry, who drew one of my favorite of the more recent runs, and rejoined us now to deliver some of the most vibrant, action-packed, and downright charming art I've seen in a while. I'm agreeing with that. I said in the last one of these that I like Thor best when he smiles. Pascal draws a very nice smile. Yes. Does that tell the whole story? Let's begin again. There have been thousands of tales told of the Norse god of thunder. Many can be read in the original Edis, though many more from those days have been lost to time, and they've inspired new tales of Thor right up to the present day in prose and poetry and cinema and in comics. This is not one of them. You hold in your hands the first issue of a new saga about a new hero who finds himself at ground zero of a battle between strange forces he knows nothing about, fighting for his life and perhaps his soul. A hero with no powers, no lineage, not even a memory to call his own, and a story that begins right here in these pages, turns sharply in the middle and goes with an inevitable tragedy woven by uncaring fates. A man who walks the road of a god and pays a terrible price. This is the Mortal Thor issue 1. Over time, we're going to tell Sigurd Jarlsson's whole story. But for now, let's begin again. Al Ewing. Like, cool. I really like that of understanding that this is Act 2. And we get a thing for the next issue. The Thunder Gods were hired to teach a simple lesson. To make trouble for rocks and construction, and they'll make trouble for you. Now somebody's targeting the bike gang where they live. Somebody who won't give up. Somebody calling himself Thor. Somewhere in the city, a man with a hammer is getting to work. Ooh, so we'll see how that works. I really enjoyed this issue because it does that nice balancing act of introducing new while still continuing what we had before. And this is Act 2. I'm interested to see where this kind of goes and leads us into Act 3. Sigurd dealing with everything, understanding how Beta Ray Bill has now taken the Thor kind of spot, and what that kind of entails, and how he's trying to look for work. We see that Loki is still involved within Sigurd's life, that Sigurd is trying to go get a job, and he's not going to fuck the striking workers over, so Good on you, Thor. And then those asshole security people tried to take him out, and that is one of one of the most brutal kind of fights I have seen in a comic. Now, barring any kind of stuff from like really adult rated kind of ones, but like in like Marvel, it's brutal as fucking shit. There's really no superpowers going on. It's just fucking hammered John Wick kind of style shit. And it's like, god damn. So if this is like a taste, like I loved what Ewing has been doing with Thor so far. So yeah, I'm going for it. But if this is just a taste, holy fucking shit. Now, if you're not into this, I totally get it. You kind of want your traditional Thor going around doing his shit, doing his epic shit. I get that. This might be kind of like that come down kind of thing to get up and build into that from what we've gotten before. And if you're not interested in that, I totally get that. I'm into it, and I kind of want to see where this goes, and how we kind of get there for him. So, yeah, let's check this out. So, those are my opinions on the issue. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also, like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.